get going on this one today because it's breakfast, September 27th, National Corned Beef Hash Day. Now, I've had corned beef hash before. I've usually had it at a diner when I've gone for breakfast once in a blue moon. It's not something I eat all the time. I have even had the canned version, which is okay. But today we're going to make one, which our own homemade corned beef hash. So this is going to be kind of fun. So let's get our breakfast going here. What I did was I took a bunch of Yukon Gold potatoes and I cut them into nice little cubes, okay? Nothing too big. I'm going to put this into my pot here because I want to cook this for about 5 minutes. Okay, you don't want to cook them to the point where you can make mashed potatoes out of them. They still got to have some firmness to them, but you want to cook them enough that, let me turn on my back burner there. You want to cook them enough just so that it kind of softens them up a little bit, because then we're going to pan fry them with our other stuff here. Okay? Okay, now here in my big skillet, I'm just going to put a couple tablespoons of butter. Okay, we're going to melt those down. What I did was I took some onion, about maybe a half of a small onion. Depends, you go heavier or lighter. This recipe, there's no, specific measurements. You do what you put as much of each of the things as you like. Okay, so I took a half of an onion and I just, again, diced it into small so it gets into these like small cubes. Okay, and I'm just going to saute those here and let those get translucent and cook down a little bit while my potatoes are going here. Now, for your eggs for later, because you gotta have corned beef hash with eggs, especially over easy eggs, so that runny yolk goes all over your corned beef hash. Oh, I can't wait to eat this one today. Just go to your deli and get some corned beef. You don't have to make a whole corned beef. Tell them to slice it kind of thick for you. Okay, so I got like 3 nice thick slices. And what I'm going to do while all this stuff is kind of prepping over here is I'm going to do the same and cut this into nice bite-sized cubes. Okay, so that way everything just kind of cooks evenly together. Now the corned beef is obviously cooked already, but we're going to add this to our potato onion mix once that's all done. Okay, our butter's melted here. Let's get our onions into our pan here and start sauteing these. And once everything gets a little brown there, we'll throw in our potatoes next once those are ready. Okay, so just start the saute process. Cut up your corned beef, get all your stuff prepped and ready, because this one's going to come together fast, and then we got to make our eggs. Alrighty, be right back. So once your onions get nice and browned, our potatoes were done. Like I said, you just cook them for about 5 minutes or so. Trying to get the one stuck to the lid there. About 5 minutes or so. You don't want them soft enough that they're going to mush up when you put them in your pan. You just kind of want to start the cooking process. You're going to add these to your onions, okay? And let these cook, because they're going to continue to cook now in this pan, but you still want them to be a little firm, okay? And now we're just going to let these cook. Don't be afraid to let them sit for a few minutes, then just move them around, sit for a couple minutes, move them around, because you want them to get browned and crispy. Okay? Just like home fried potatoes, as I fly them all over my floor. Okay? I have a habit of doing that. I don't know why. I guess I get so excited that I just don't know my own spoon strength. Alright, so let these cook down for a little bit, let them get brown and crispy, and then we'll come back and we'll add our corned beef, which, as you can see, I chopped up, same thing, into nice cubes, okay? So this is just basically hash browns with corned beef, hence corned beef hash. Okay. And then once you see you're starting to get some nice crispiness and some browning on your potatoes here, add in your corned beef, okay? As much or as little as you like. Again, this is your corned beef hash. If you like a lot, put a lot. If you like a little, put a little. More potatoes, less potatoes, more onion, less onion, whatever you like. And we're just going to crisp up this whole mix of stuff, okay? We'll be back with our over easy eggs, this on a plate, ready for our tasting today. Breakfast, let's get this day going. Best way to start. Most important meal of the day, breakfast. So why not make it a little meatier? Alrighty, there you go. See? Some over easy eggs over our homemade corned beef hash. Sprinkle a little parsley, fresh parsley on the top just to dress up your plate. Breakfast for two. Works for me. Not that I'm going to eat both of them. Let's just give our hash a taste first today. Yeah, oh. The potatoes are cooked perfect. That's why you want to cook them just for a couple minutes in the water first to make sure that they soften up a bit, so that way when you pan fry them, they'll get that nice crispiness and they won't be hard, which you don't want. So now, the best part is break open your egg yolk, because that runny egg yolk mixed in with our hash is what I really, really want today. See? The whole thing together just works perfect. Can't wait to eat my breakfast. All right. If you don't want to make it yourself, which is so easy to do, go to a diner and have some corned beef hash. Every diner's got corned beef hash. But I say make it yourself. That way you can add whatever you want. You can add peppers to this and all kinds of stuff. That's what I should have did peppers next time. All right. See you tomorrow, everybody.